Good morning. I am very excited that you have chosen to take this course with me. My name is Marietta Candler. I know most of you because I just got through teaching you. There's some that are in the course that I taught several years ago, and then there are at least a couple that I'm not real familiar with, but I look very forward to getting to know you. I am going to do an overview of the course and how it is set up and how you get into the course, and then what will be the pertinent areas that you'll need to be paying attention to. So without further ado, let's get started. Get me off of here. All right, so if you go to the internet and you type in www.uaccb.edu, for those that are new to you, then your home page will show up like this. You will want to go to my UACCB link. Then you will need to type in your password and log in. And then your home page will come up looking like this once you get into my UACCB portal. Then you will go to, over here under Applications, you will go to Connect to Blackboard. Once you connect to Blackboard, yours won't look like this because I have several courses that I'm currently teaching. But you will find the Health Assessment course and the Health Assessment course for the Spring 2015. And once you get into the course, it should look like this. You will see the home pages here, any announcements, anything. You can see that there's one announcement that just says you can do this course. It's a little bit of encouragement. It says the most 3 important words you can say to yourself is, yes, I can. So you can do this. Yes, I can. Okay. Then you can also see if you have any course messages. You can see right now you have one message that you'll need to check. Anything that needs attention's here, and then any alerts will come up over here. Now, under Homepage, the next section will be Student Resources. Okay, Student Resources is where you will go to find this YouTube. Well, how did I know that? Well, your course message told you that. Okay, so go to Student Resources. And again, I'm in the process of typing this YouTube, but it will be a YouTube link here that you will see when you get ready to look at the course. But for now, it says Syllabus and Hours, start here. And if you look at the 2016 syllabus, which we will open it and go over together, you are going to see here, let me make sure my volume's up yet. You will see here this is a 3-hour credit course, starts spring 2016. Again, it's going to begin every Wednesday at 08:30 with new content. Here is my contact information if you need me. I'm very good about answering emails, so I check it quite frequently, several times a day, 7 days a week. So you should have no problem getting a hold of me. But you are always welcome to call me on either my cell or office as needed. If you need to actually come in and talk to me, my office hours are posted on my door. Of course, you don't know that. So the best thing you would need to do is just call me and set up an appointment. I'm pretty flexible. We do have a new edition. We're using the 2016 Jarvis edition, Physical Exam and Assessment 7. Some of you have the 6th edition. You can probably get by with doing that one more semester. So if you have the 6th edition, I wouldn't go out and buy the 7th, but your page numbers may be off when we're talking about certain things. So that will be your responsibility to figure out in the old edition. Course description, we're going to provide the learner with the opportunity to develop and practice health history taking, physical exams, history taking methodology, physical examination skills, health promotion techniques, clinical assessment tools. We're going to be doing a lot of age assessment considerations and findings, and then you're going to be performing a comprehensive medical history and physical exam upon completion of the course. In order to be in this course, either you need to have a current RN license, be enrolled in a registered nursing program, or the instructor's permission. So if you're in this course right now, I have given you permission to be in this course. If these do not apply to you and I did not give you permission, then you need to contact me. Upon completion of the course, the objectives, you're going to obtain health histories for a child, adult, and or geriatric patient. We're going to be talking about lifestyle risk factors. We are going to be compiling health teaching materials for at-risk patients, performing mental status exams, adapting physical assessment techniques based upon age, evaluating assessment needs in simulated clinical situations, and then performing, of course, a physical exam at the end. Course content is delivered via a password-protected UACCB Blackboard. I do not require Respondus for this course, so you do not have to worry about going through Respondus lockdown. My exams are open, and quizzes are open book, open note. You will have quizzes throughout. You only have really the one major final exam. Each week I will post objectives telling you what your assignments are for that week. Attendance, new content is presented each week per your schedule. And while the online delivery modality does allow flexibility when you attend class, there are going to be deadlines to meet. You are considered absent if you fail to complete an assignment or quiz before the weekly deadline. When's the weekly deadline? Every Wednesday at 8:30. All absences will result in a grade of 0 for that week's graded assignments and quizzes unless prior arrangements and approval have been met with the instructor. Grading scale is a lot different than what you're used to if you just came out of the nursing program. It's the regular traditional scale. 90 to 100 is an A, 80 to 89 is a B, 70 to 79 is a C, 60 to 69 is a D, and less than 60 is an F. Now, only the final course grade will be rounded up or down. All other grades earned during the semester for quizzes and assignments will remain as assigned. So the only thing I will round up or down is at the end. Course grade components. Here's how your grades are going to fall. You're going to have weekly online quizzes and or assignments worth 40% of your total grade. Several points that can be earned in this area. The comprehensive final exam is worth 20% of your grade. You can do that at home. Again, it's open book, open note. And then your head-to-toe physical exam, which is worth 40% of your grade. Now, failure to score at least a 70 on your head-to-toe exam will result in automatic failure of the course. That has not happened, so don't panic. Comprehensive final exam. The final examination will be delivered online via UACCB Blackboard. The student will be allowed one attempt to take the exam. It must be completed with the time allotted and before the due date deadline. So no late submissions on the final exam are accepted. So I'll show you here briefly when that is. Your head-to-toe assessment. This gives you some more idea of, we won't do children. You can do a friend, a family member. So anyone 18 and over you can use. Tells you something about what we're going to be wearing. We're not going to be exposing breast or genitalia. Now, you're going to have two choices when it comes to the head-to-toe physical exam. Either you can record your head-to-toe exam and send it in to me, and you can do that via YouTube. You can do it via a CD. You can do it on a flash drive, however you choose to do it, and send it to me. Or you're welcome to come to the campus and do it as well. If you do it at home, you are welcome to come by and check out necessary equipment that you may need, such as a tuning fork, otoscope, ophthalmoscope, cranial nerve testing supplies, and you would bring your own stethoscope, okay? So it will be either or on that. The quizzes are given via Blackboard with the due date and time stated. If you don't do them within that time, you receive a 0, as well as quizzes and assignments. The academic inquiry, you are expected to use multiple professional resources in the study of this course. So if you're seeing that there's not much in the chapter on your discussion topic for that week, then please go outside and use online references or books or journals, and just make sure that you reference those, okay? Career and disability policy. Here's our disability statement. You need to read over that carefully, and if you have any issues, you need to let me know, okay? As far as the exam, physical assessment exam itself, You're going to have 45 minutes to do it by memory. Passing would be if you achieve a 70 or higher and you do these things. Failing would be if you receive less than a 70 and you do these things. And I know that you can read over those on your own. So what's involved with the assessment? Well, you're going to turn in a copy of the write-up of your assessment the same day. So if you do this and you send it to me, then you will need to submit in an email to me your write-up. Again, it tells you what pages you can use as a guide for your write-up. And let me check my new edition to make sure I said the right pages on there. Because I may have gotten the wrong pages. Let's see here. And of course I did. Look here for the example. No, this is it. Sorry. Yes, this is the correct pages. 784 through 785 will give you a complete example of how to do a health history write-up, starting with the biological data and moving forward. And that goes all the way really through pages 788 if you're looking at the head-to-toe assessment as well. So that is where you will find your example of how to write it up. Don't panic. I will be doing short YouTube videos over all of these in small sections so that you will know exactly what to expect before you do your head-to-toe. Okay? So we will be going over all of these in small sections. So again, don't panic right now about all that. The last part here is your actual course schedule. You can see here the first week goes through 113 through 120. We're going to be doing introductions. We're going to be covering chapters 1 and chapter 2. Evidence-based assessment and cultural competence, cultural care. So you can see over here in this assignment, in this column is your due date. So this starts the 13th and it's due by the 20th at 08:30. Quiz and or learning activity. Well, how do I know if I have a quiz or learning activity? Then you will go to the content module and you will see, and I'll take you through that. This will take you what we're going to do week by week. I do post only week by week because I want you to take your time, do this right, and get it. If I post all the assignments now, some of you will just hurry up and get her done. But that's not what we're wanting to accomplish here. We're wanting you to really develop these keen assessment skills and no abnormal findings. You can see here finals week and checkoff week. So your physical assessment checkoff will be conducted on campus or a video per your request, anywhere between 4:06 and 4:22. But the last day you can turn it in is 4:22 by 08:30. Your final is a comprehensive open exam, open book. It opens at 8:30 on 4/23 and closes at 4:25 at midnight. So it gives you about a 48-hour span there to take it. And it'll have roughly about 85 questions on it. All right, so if you have any questions over anything in that area, then please contact me. All right, so the next one is content modules. So if you click on content modules, you'll see here I have it divided by the weeks and the chapters that we're going to cover. And here's spring break. So let's start. Week 1. I told you we'd be doing introductions, chapter 1 and chapter 2. So if you click on week 1, it says your objectives and assignments are attached. And we're going to be talking about communication and the importance of cultural diversity and understanding where someone's coming from when they're talking to you. So I've got your cute little cartoon there. So if you click on objectives, you can see here for objectives for chapters 1 and 2, I have 5 objectives listed. There's no quiz or assignment this week, just discussion. So you will have discussion questions posted in the discussion area for each of the 2 chapters. Please spend some time reading the chapters and applying the information to your answers. When you respond in the discussion, refer to your book or something you have read, the internet, something. In other words, include your reference always. That way, if someone wants to read more about that topic, they can go to the book and read more. And please use APA format. You will be responsible in the discussion post for responding to your original question. The original post question for this week will be due by Sunday at midnight. Okay, so it's going to open Wednesday, and by Sunday at midnight, you have to have posted to that original question. This will allow time for others to read your post and respond to it with new content before that's introduced on Wednesday morning at 8:30. 10 points for your original post by Sunday at midnight. Responding to at least one other classmate's post, and it has to be a post that provokes critical thinking and adds something to the post, not just, yes, I agree with that. Boy, that was interesting. That will not count for 10 points. These posts, when posting to another classmate, which in this case you only have to do at least one, but you can do more if you prefer, are due by Wednesday. It's due by Wednesday at 8:30 when the new content starts for full credit, 10 points. You'll get 10 points just for doing your introduction this week, and I've already done mine, and you just follow that same format. So this week, between Wednesday and Wednesday, you have 30 points available to you. One for doing your original post, one for doing your introduction, and one to responding back to another classmate's post. And you will have these every single week, and they will vary. Sometimes you'll have quizzes that week, sometimes you won't, sometimes you'll have discussion, sometimes you won't. So always check weekly to see what's going on and what's due. Now the next area is course messages. That's email in Blackboard. So you can go to your inbox, and there should have been an inbox, and there should have been a message from me that said welcome. It says, I'm excited about the course. You should be as well. You're going to have keener assessment skills and know more about abnormal findings. And this is where you would have found that I have submitted a YouTube video for you to watch under the Student Resource tab. You'll need to watch the video first thing before starting this course. Looking forward to a great semester. Let's get started. So you need to check your course messages daily, because I do use email frequently to correspond and keep you up to date to changes. Discussion is the next one. You can see here there are two already in the forum. One is your introduction. And you can see here, if you click on introductions, that I have given you what I want you to put in your introduction, and then I have given you a sample introduction. Okay. If we go back to discussions, then week 1, chapters, chapters, I'll have to correct that because that will bother me. Chapters 1 and 2, you can see here, when you click on that it will say see content module week 1 for instructions on your post. And remember, we just went over those. And then it's got your last name, and it tells you exactly what you are to post on. You can just hit the reply button, and you can start typing in and responding to the post. Okay. Some weeks I will respond thoroughly to posts. Some weeks I feel like y'all have covered it enough and I don't need to. Some weeks I may respond back to your post. So once you've posted, don't think, well, I posted, I don't have to get back in there. I may have asked for clarification. I may have asked you to expand upon something. So always go back and double check and make sure that there's nothing else that's been added. As well as a classmate may come back and ask you something. Okay. Then you've got my grades here, and that's where you'll be able to check your grades. Of course, there's nothing in there right now. Tools, we'll set up and help you with some tools, and yours won't look like this. I have certain ones turned on and certain ones turned off. And that's all that will pertain to you that you will need to know to get through this course. So hopefully this has been a good overview, and you're ready to go. If you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to contact me. I'll be glad to get with you and to go over things. You can see that I'm anal retentive, and I will be happy to explain anything that doesn't make sense. All right, looking forward to a great semester and hope you are too. Thanks a lot.